It's your man Alex, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how to do a medium length low fade self haircut. So let's get right into it. So to get started with the self haircut, I'm going to be putting in the first guideline using my trimmers with the T-blade, and of course all of the tools that I use to cut my own hair are linked in the description below if you guys want to go and check them out. But for the first guideline, I'm going to be using the trimmer, and I'm basically going to be following or outlining my natural hairline, but just going up about half an inch, give or take, from the natural hairline. So it's kind of like you're lining yourself up, but then making it look kind of bad, like in a way, but just going up about half an inch in the process. So you can see on the sides by my temple, I'm just going up to about the ear, and then I'm drastically dropping it down to follow the natural contour of my hairline, and then just going up roughly about half an inch from where my hairline naturally lies. Now for the second guideline, I'm going to be using the no guard lever open with my clippers, and I'm just going to be going up about 3/4 of an inch from the first guideline. So I'm always going to be putting in the guidelines first. Typically that's like the sequence that I like to follow. I'll put all the guidelines in first, and then afterwards I'll come back and then fade all of those hard lines to smooth everything out. So this is the second guideline, just going in with the no guard lever open, going up 3/4 of an inch from that first guideline, making sure I'm doing my absolute best to keep everything even on the sides and back of my head. You don't want the back to be, let's say, an inch and then the sides to be like half an inch. You want to make sure everything is even all the way around your head. Now for the third guideline, I'm going to be using the number 1 guard lever open, and I'm still going to be going up 3/4 of an inch all the way around my head. So again, following the same exact sequence as before with the no guard lever open, 3/4 of an inch every single guideline, and I'm just going up in sequential order from the trimmer to the no guard to the 1 guard to then the 2 guard. So I'm literally just going in order with the guards, keeping it simple because cutting your own hair should be kept simple. You don't need to overcomplicate it by using a million different guards. Okay, just go in sequential order just like I'm doing here. Follow the tutorial step by step like this and you should be fine. Now for the fourth and final guideline, I'm going to be using the number 2 guard lever open, and I'm just going to be going up again 3/4 of an inch. You guessed it. So pretty much doing the same exact thing, right? Sequential order like I just mentioned. Now with the 2 guard, you'll notice that I do a little bit of freehanding toward the top. So instead of digging with the curvature of my head, right, creating like that round shape, I like to go 90 degrees straight up and off my head to kind of blend in what I'm cutting into that longer length on the top of my head. So I'll do a little bit of freehanding toward the top of my head using the number 2 guard lever open. Now to begin the fading process, we've finished all of the guidelines. Now we can start to remove all of the hard lines that putting in the guidelines created by fading them all out and making things gradient. So now we're going to go in with the no guard lever halfway, and I'm just going to be going up about halfway through the bottom hard line just to soften it up, right? So the no guard lever halfway is just used to soften the hard line a little bit. Typically I found it softens it by about 50%. And then afterwards we'll go back in with the no guard lever closed, and that should get rid of about 90-ish% of the hard line. So as you can see here, I'm just holding my head up, stretching out the skin, opening up the area, and using the no guard lever closed now, and this should get rid of about 90-ish% of the hard line. If you want, you can always go back to the trimmer, use the corners, use the flick out motion with the trimmers to get rid of the hard line completely. And again, remember, we always do detail work at the end of the haircut, so don't worry if you still see some hard lines during this phase. So now to get rid of the second hard line going up the head, I'm going to be using the half guard lever closed, and I'm just going to be going in with the flick out motion, still doing the same thing. If you need to, stretch out the skin using the opposite hand as you are cutting and flicking out with the clipper. So this is a really good way to stretch out the skin, and it just makes it a little bit easier so that you don't accidentally create new hard lines. So when you stretch out the skin, it just opens up the area a little bit more and just makes it a little bit easier, and it's a little bit less risky when you stretch out the skin versus not stretching out the skin. So it's just one little technique that I like to do using my left hand, just stretching out the skin and then using the flick out motion with the clippers to get rid of the hard line. Now, of course, again, we always do detail work toward the end of the fade, so don't worry if it's not getting rid of all of it. And I also understand a lot of you guys watching might be beginners or intermediate, and you're not really too confident with cutting the hair toward the back of your head. But if you do want a little bit more insight on how I do it, you can check out a video on YouTube. It's called The Best Self Haircut Mirror Setup, right? The best mirror setup for self haircuts by Alex Kouras. And I literally go through 3 different mirror setups for self haircuts. And this one that I currently use and have been using for so many years is what I found to be the best way to cut all of my hair, especially the back of my head. So now to get rid of the next hard line, I'm going to be using the 1.5 guard lever closed. And typically you'll find with my sequence of how I like to cut my own hair, whenever I put in the guidelines, I always have the lever open. And then when I'm fading the hard lines, I like to have the lever closed. And I have the 14-day self haircut course completely free. It's on YouTube. It should be linked in the description of all of my YouTube videos. It's a free playlist. If you guys want to check that out, I highly recommend you do. It was a $200 course that I made free thanks to my hair brand Kouras. So it would definitely help if you need help with cutting your own hair. Now that we're finished with all of the guidelines and the fading portion with the clippers, we can move to the thinning shear over comb technique, which is basically just blending in the fade into the longer length on top of your head. So it's honestly one of the easiest things toward the end of the haircut, kind of like putting the little cherry on top of blending in the fade to the longer length on top. Typically, the best way for you to use thinning shear over comb technique is just slowly bring the comb up as you slowly cut with the thinning shears. That's honestly the best way, the easiest way. And I understand it can be a little intimidating to put scissors next to your head, but the good thing about thinning shears is that every time you snip, you're only cutting about 20% of the hair. So it's really safe and it's very risk averse for self haircuts. Now for one of the most game-changing techniques for cutting your own hair is the reverse thinning shear method, which is a method that I coined myself and I discovered, and it's honestly really good at removing and blending in those hard lines within the fade. So all you need to do is take your thinning shears, flip them in reverse, and point cut directly at any bulky spots or hard lines that you see in the fade. So don't be afraid to get in there and just cut directly at the hard line and all the bulky spots that you see. No haircut is complete without giving yourself a clean lineup. So what I like to do is use my little $5 scissors to line up the forehead, and typically I'll use a headband to just keep the hair back and just guide the scissors along my hairline and cut any of those baby hairs, just straightening everything out. Typically I find the scissors to give me a little bit more accuracy and precision, and it's also more safe than using trimmers directly where my forehead is. So you can imagine what could happen if you slip your hand, right? But with the vertical bars and the C cup going around my eyebrows and my temple area, using the trimmers with the T blade is perfectly okay with me, and I have no issues in terms of like safety or fear when I use the trimmers going around the vertical bars and the C cup going around my temples. Now to style my hair, I'm using some Organowax by Kouras for a natural medium hold matte finish, which is perfect for this medium length low fade self haircut. What I like to do is take about a pea-sized amount of product, lightly rub it between my palms until it turns creamy, and then work it evenly throughout my hair, making sure I really get it into the roots. Then I'll add a little bit more product to finish off the look and give my hair more shape, texture, and control. Kouras is my personal hair brand that I created in 2025. So if you're looking for grooming products that are 100% all natural, scalp and hair healthy, and promote hair growth while still giving you a clean 24-hour style, you can check out our products using the link in this video. This is my take on a medium length, low fade self haircut. Let me know in the comments below how you think the haircut turned out and what other hairstyles you'd like me to try out next. If this tutorial helped you in any way, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like, and feel free to subscribe for more self haircut content like this. I also have a link below to the hair healthy grooming products that I personally use. If you're tired of products that dry out or damage your hair, take a look and see if they're a good fit for you. And when you're ready, check out this next video to help you take your self haircuts to the next level.